Let me ask you something, especially if you're Muslim or you've heard this from a Muslim friend. When Jesus was on the cross, he cried out, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani? To many people today, that sounds very close to the word Allah. So the question is simple but very serious. Was Jesus calling on Allah? And if he was, does that mean Jesus and Islam are teaching the same truth? Let's not argue. Let's look carefully. Many Muslims sincerely bring this point. They say, look, Jesus said something that sounds like Allah. That proves he was calling the same God. And to be fair, that's an honest question. But we have to be careful here, because truth is not decided by how something sounds. It's decided by what it actually means. So instead of reacting emotionally, let's go deeper. Here is the full verse from the Bible. And at the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? Mark 15:34. Notice that. The Bible itself gives the meaning, my God, my God. Now here's the key. Jesus was speaking Aramaic, not Arabic. In Aramaic, the word for God is Allah. In Hebrew, it's Elohim. In Arabic, it's Allah. Yes, they sound similar because they come from the same language family. But similarity in sound does not automatically mean the same belief or message. Now here is something very important. Jesus was not just crying out in pain. He was quoting scripture. This line comes directly from the Old Testament. Here is the full verse. My God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from helping me and from the words of my groaning? Psalm 22:1. But it doesn't stop there. Listen to what the same chapter says. All those who see me ridicule me. They shoot out the lip, they shake the head, saying, He trusted in the Lord, let him rescue him. Psalm 22:7 and 8. They pierce my hands and my feet. Psalm 22:16. They divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. Psalm 22:18. This was written hundreds of years before Jesus, so when he cried out those words, he wasn't just expressing pain, he was pointing to prophecy being fulfilled in real time. Now let's address the deeper question, especially for Muslim viewers. Even if the word sounds similar, is the understanding of God the same? In the Bible, Jesus speaks of God as Father. Here is what he says. He went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. Matthew 26:39. And he teaches, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Matthew 6:9. But in the Quran, we read, He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to him any equivalent. Surah Al-Ikhlas 1:12-3-4. So can both of these be true at the same time? This is not about disrespect. It's about understanding clearly what each belief teaches. When Jesus cried out, Why have you forsaken me? He was not confused. He was not losing faith. He was carrying the weight of sin. In that moment, he experienced the depth of separation that sin brings. Not because he failed, but because he chose to take our place. That cry was not weakness. It was sacrifice. So did Jesus say Allah on the cross? He spoke Aramaic, saying Allah, meaning God, but more importantly, he revealed something deeper than language. He revealed who God is according to his message. And now the question to my Muslim friends is this. Is similarity in words enough? Or should we look deeper into what Jesus actually taught? Because in the end, it's not just about what he said, it's about who he is. If this made you look at it differently, even slightly, take a moment to like this video so more people can see it. Subscribe to the channel for more honest and respectful discussions like this, and share this with a friend who has asked this question before. Let's keep the conversation going.